Welcome to the Health Collective, the channel dedicated to debunking health myths and providing you with accurate and helpful information. We believe in the power of knowledge, especially when it comes to our bodies and our health. Our mission is to dispel misinformation and promote understanding about our physical selves, because when we understand our bodies, we can take better care of them. Today, we're diving into a topic that's full of misconceptions and half-truths, a topic that concerns us all, our very own bodies. We're going to explore 10 myths about the human body that you should stop believing. Some of these may surprise you, some may even challenge what you've believed for years. But we're here to uncover the truth, backed by science and research. So, are you ready to challenge what you know about your body? Dive in with us as we debunk these common misconceptions about the human body. Myth number 1. You only use 10% of your brain. Now, where did this tall tale originate? It's hard to pinpoint exactly, but some believe it was a misunderstood interpretation of neurological research from the early 20th century. The truth, as revealed by modern science, is quite different. Each part of our brain has a distinct purpose, from controlling our heart rate to processing visual stimuli, and everything in between. While it's true that not every part of our brain is active at the same time, over the course of a day, we use far more than just 10%. Neuroimaging technologies like MRI scans reveal a bustling hub of activity, even when we're at rest. Different tasks or thoughts stimulate different areas of the brain, meaning we're using a variety of regions throughout the day. Therefore, the concept of using only 10% of your brain is a myth. Myth number 2. Reading in dim light damages your eyes. This myth has been around for ages, often passed down from parents to children. It's been believed that reading in low-light conditions can cause irreversible harm to your eyesight. However, this is not the case. In reality, reading in dim light can cause temporary eye strain. You might experience symptoms such as dryness, blurred vision, or headaches. This happens because your eyes have to work harder to focus in low light, which can be tiring. But let's be clear, tiring isn't the same as damaging. Eye strain is a temporary condition that usually goes away after giving your eyes a rest. It's comparable to how your legs might feel after a long run. They're tired and might ache, but they're not permanently damaged. So the next time you're engrossed in a riveting novel and the sun goes down, don't worry. So, reading in dim light might make you uncomfortable, but it won't damage your eyes. Myth number 3. Humans have only 5 senses. This misconception has been rooted in our minds since Aristotle proposed the idea centuries ago, categorizing our senses into 5 neat boxes: sight, hearing, taste, touch, and smell. However, modern science begs to differ. Our bodies are remarkably equipped with more than just 5 senses. Ever wondered how you maintain your balance while walking or running? That's your vestibular sense at work, helping you perceive your body's position in space. Then there's thermoception, the sense of temperature, allowing us to discern between a warm cup of coffee and an ice-cold soda. And let's not forget nociception, the sense of pain that warns us when our body is in immediate danger. These are just a few examples of the many senses that we possess, each playing a crucial role in how we interact with our environment. So, it's a myth that humans only have 5 senses. Myth number 4. Shaving makes hair grow back thicker. This myth has been around for quite some time, hasn't it? Many believe that the act of shaving stimulates hair follicles, causing the hair to grow back thicker and faster. But here's the truth. Shaving does not alter the thickness or speed of hair growth. When hair grows naturally, it tapers to a point, giving it a softer appearance. Shaving, however, cuts the hair straight across, leaving a blunt tip. As this blunt-tipped hair grows out, it may feel coarser and appear thicker, but it's not. It's simply the way the hair has been cut that gives this illusion. Also, new hair isn't exposed to the sun or chemical treatments, so it might appear darker, adding to the perception of thickness. But rest assured, your razor is not sending secret signals to your hair follicles to amp up the growth. So it's a myth that shaving makes hair grow back thicker. Myth number 5. You can catch a cold from being cold. This myth seems to have originated from the belief that exposure to chilly weather weakens your immune system, making you more susceptible to cold viruses. The truth, however, is quite different. Colds are caused by viruses, not the weather. More than 200 different viruses can cause a common cold, with rhinoviruses being the most common culprit. These microscopic invaders spread through droplets in the air when someone who is infected coughs, sneezes, or talks. While it's true that colds are more common in the colder months, it's not the cold weather itself that makes you sick. It's likely due to people spending more time indoors, in close contact with each other, thus making it easier for viruses to spread. So next time you're caught in a chill, don't worry about catching a cold. Just make sure to wash your hands regularly and avoid close contact with those who are already sick. So it's a myth that you can catch a cold from being cold. Myth number 6, you should drink 8 glasses of water a day. This belief is quite widespread and many of us have grown up hearing it. But where did it originate? One theory suggests it dates back to a 1945 recommendation from the U.S. Food and Nutrition Board. However, what often gets overlooked is the second part of their statement, which indicates that most of the required water intake can come from food. Our bodies are incredibly complex, and the amount of water each person needs can vary greatly based on several factors. These include age, weight, physical activity level, climate, and overall health. For some, 5 glasses might be enough, while others may need more than 8. It's essential to listen to your body, keep an eye on signs of dehydration, and adjust your water intake accordingly. So it's a myth that everyone needs to drink 8 glasses of water a day. Myth number 7, eating before swimming can cause cramps. Now, this is a tale as old as time, often told by parents to their eager children itching to dive into the pool post-picnic. But where did it originate? Some suggest it comes from the idea that our bodies need to redirect blood to our stomachs for digestion, potentially causing our muscles to cramp up while swimming. But let's dive deeper. Yes, it's true digestion does require blood flow. However, it's not to the extent that it would prevent the muscles used while swimming from functioning properly. Our bodies are quite remarkable, able to multitask and distribute resources where they're needed most. Moreover, there's no concrete scientific evidence linking a full stomach to swimming-induced cramps. In fact, professional swimmers often eat high-energy foods before training or competition. Therefore, unless you're planning to swim the English Channel after a Thanksgiving feast, you're safe to have a snack before your swim. So it's a myth that eating before swimming can cause cramps. Myth number 8. Carrots improve your eyesight. This common belief has an intriguing origin. During World War II, the British Royal Air Force circulated a story that their pilots' exceptional night vision was due to a high carrot diet. The real reason? Advanced radar technology. But the carrot story stuck around. Now, it's not entirely untrue that carrots are good for your eyes. They're packed with beta-carotene, which your body turns into vitamin A, a crucial nutrient for maintaining eye health. However, while a deficiency in vitamin A can lead to problems like night blindness, consuming excess amounts won't give you superhuman vision. In fact, overconsumption of carrots can lead to a condition called carotenemia, where the skin takes on a yellow-orange tint. So while it's important to include carrots in a balanced diet for general health and wellness, they aren't the magical vision enhancers some would have you believe. So it's a myth that carrots improve your eyesight. Myth number 9, cracking your knuckles can cause arthritis. The sound of knuckles cracking. It's a habit that can be oddly satisfying for some and a cringe-worthy experience for others. But regardless of your personal feelings, there's a long-standing belief that's likely crossed your mind. Could this seemingly harmless habit lead to arthritis? Well, let's clear the air. This myth has been around for decades, possibly because the sound of cracking knuckles can be quite unsettling, leading people to associate it with damage or harm. In fact, the cracking or popping noise you hear is actually just gas bubbles bursting in the synovial fluid, which lubricates the joints. Multiple scientific studies have been conducted on this topic, and the consensus is clear. There is no concrete evidence that links knuckle cracking with arthritis. While habitual knuckle cracking may lead to reduced grip strength, it does not increase your risk of developing arthritis. So it's a myth that cracking your knuckles can cause arthritis. Myth number 10. We are born with all the brain cells we will ever have. This popular belief might stem from old scientific data and the observation that, unlike other cells in our bodies, neurons don't divide. However, modern science has shed new light on this topic. The human brain is a dynamic, adaptable organ, capable of creating new neurons in a process called neurogenesis. This fascinating process takes place in certain areas of the brain, like the hippocampus, which is responsible for learning and memory. So, while it's true that many of our neurons are with us from birth, it's not the full story. The brain keeps evolving and adapting, continually forming new connections and pathways. It's a remarkable testament to our capacity for change and growth, even at the cellular level. So, it's a myth that we are born with all the brain cells we will ever have. And there you have it. 10 myths about the human body debunked. We've journeyed through the landscape of misconceptions, from the belief that we only use 10% of our brain to the idea that cracking your knuckles can cause arthritis. We've dispelled the rumor that reading in dim light damages your eyes and debunked the myth that we're born with all the brain cells we'll ever have. These myths are just the tip of the iceberg, revealing just how much misinformation is out there. It's a reminder to always question what we hear, to remain skeptical, and to seek out reliable health information. The truth can be surprising, often more fascinating than fiction. Remember to subscribe to the Health Collective for more health myth, debunking, and accurate information. We're here, helping you separate fact from fiction, guiding you on your journey to better health. Stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, stay healthy.